Alright, it's been a while since I made one of these videos, and it's about time that I return because there's so many topics floating around out there. I've been scrolling through social media, and one topic in particular is really grinding my gears. It's the confusion about Spotify and what to focus on when trying to building an audience, especially on Spotify, because it's your strongest tool as a musician, as an artist out there trying to cut through the noise, and you want to book shows and you want press media to actually notice you and take you seriously. And one thing that is a giant myth in the Spotify era is that you have to focus on your streams, is that you want to cut through those 1,000 streams. That is not correct, because streams can be generated from anywhere. They could be bots. They could be generated from people who listen to your song once and will never return. And it could be streams from a playlist that you got falsely or wrongly placed on. How should I pronounce that? Like saying you're a rock artist and you got bumped into some sort of hip-hop playlist or pop playlist by mistake. Yeah, those kind of streams you don't want to count. What you really should focus on is your monthly listeners. Your monthly listeners indicates that there's an audience for you out there who's not just listening to your stuff, but they're returning listeners. They're listening to your tracks more than once, and they probably added your songs to their own private playlist at home, and they are more likely guaranteed to listen to your next track again on your release radar. As a booker and manager myself at beneaththemusicdk.com, check it out in the link below. I check out monthly listeners way more than I check out streams. An artist can have like 100,000 streams, but they can have approximately 500 monthly listeners. That is a red flag to me. But if they have about, let's say the other way around, 100,000 monthly listeners, and they just released a new track or maybe 5 new tracks that has barely gotten, 5,000 streams perhaps. That feels more likely to happen, and that feels more genuine, and you can check out the release dates underneath the song of the artist and see how long has that song been out there. Another good thing to focus on the Spotify page is your bio, and writing a good bio can be crucial for your career as an artist, and it's very important to just start out with what genre you're playing, where you're from, and who you are. And if you've seen my previous videos, you will know how much I talk about secondary value, and I really want you to express your secondary value in this bio as well. Your secondary value is what you're standing for. What are your artist's goals, and who is the fan base that you're trying to convert? A good bio really also indicates if you're taking yourself seriously, if you're taking your art seriously, and if you're taking your audience seriously. And by implementing a secondary value within your bio, a manager like me or a booker can see what kind of audience you're trying to convert, that you know what you're doing, and that you know who you're striving for, who your target audience is. A first thing that is typically ignored on a Spotify page for an upcoming artist is all their links has to be in order. And I'm talking about all your social media links and your website links, because you can have them at the top of your Spotify page, and you can have them within your bio as well. They're so crucial because you really want that rotation of clicks going on. If somebody jumps into your Spotify list and you're seeing, okay, I like this artist and I really want to know more about them. I'm gonna see what I want to see what kind of content they're doing. You can have the opportunity to click on their Instagram or their TikTok or their website page and so on. And you really want that flow happening. And when you jump onto their Instagram or their TikTok or whatever, there needs to be another link to send them back to Spotify or send them onwards to the next adventure of pages you own. It needs to be some sort of ecological system of links, like combining one another. And the fourth thing you shouldn't ignore on your Spotify page, if you really want to be taken seriously, is, for the love of God, put images that represents you and, again, your secondary value on your Spotify page. Not just on the banner, but within your bio as well, because within your bio you can have tons of images that represents who you are. And I would love to see images that represents who you are, what you're standing for, and perhaps a live shot, a picture of you playing a live show, And if you're able to put a picture of yourself within a studio as well, it kind of feels authentic. I don't know why, but it just feels more authentic to do that. So yeah, remember, streams are not the most important thing on your Spotify. It's your monthly listeners. You want pictures on there, and you want your bio to indicate who you are, where you're from, and what type of genre you're playing. And within that bio, you need to express your secondary value and keep that ecological system of links going on so people will continuously click around and round and round in circles. If you want to learn more about your secondary value and what that means, you should click the video right down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.